Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Latte with Lynda. It's been a few days. No excuses. I'm still really blocked up. Changing seasons or something I ate. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I was planning to come on at 10. Good morning, Yasmin. Sorry, bit late. So there's always a story with me, you know. I'm doing a bit of I'm still in declutter mode, and I popped into the front room. I can't remember what I popped into the front room for, but then I was taking that's it. I decided to create some space on the bookshelves to put my some of my journalism books from my training. Not getting rid of those, and books on writing and creative writing. Thought, back in the mood. And do you want to be on, Yasmin? Oh, here. I don't know if she meant to do that. Right. That might have been a mistake. Message me if you wanted to come on. So, so creative writing, probably going to get back into that. Oh, good morning. I can't hear you, though.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, so everybody, welcome. Look at this.
Hi, Warrior.
This is another gate crasher. I mean, I'm going to change the name. Latte with Lynda, guest or gate crasher. Who is it today? Woo! And it's Friday. Are you on your way home or on your way to teach?
I'm on my way to teach, yeah.
Oh, so everybody,
I'm
Yasmin
just
is another.
drawing some inspiration from you, Lynda,
Oh,
because you're
good.
just amazing.
I'll pay you later. This is my new line. I'll pay you later. I had at the yoga class today, so I didn't teach because I did a swap with gorgeous Sangeeta, and Mark said, "I want you," and I said, "I'll pay you later." So this is my new line now. Yeah. So he has a joke. Poor old Sangeeta comes in and covers me, and he says, "Where's Lynda?" every single time. Bless him. So how's it going then?
Yeah, it's going fine. The connection's not too good. I'm trying to hear what you're saying, but I always find your talks, Lynda, really positive and inspiring. So I thought, let me tune in live. Let's see what the Warrior Queen has to say.
Oh, well.
And I can channel some of that energy and deliver a strong class today.
Well, good. So what I'm talking about, or what I'm going to be talking about, is winning, and it's all about whether it's big or small, it's a win, because that is going to shift your attitude, your mindset. So it's a positive mental attitude. What is your win? So what is your win, Yasmin?
Base, I'm always winning.
Good.
I'm out to win. I'm
Yes.
not here to win hearts. I'm here to get gold. I'm getting gold every time.
Oh. Have you got far to go?
No, I'm nearly there now. I know I'm going to have to jump off. But
right. Okay.
I love listening to your lattes. Thank you for your lives, Lynda.
Oh, thank you. Bye. I'm going to carry on. Bye. See you. I don't know how we do this. What do you do? You just go off? Oh, she's gone. Oh, wonderful. You see? So this is it now. Latte with Lynda. This is I'm going to have a little bit of the program where it's called Guest or Gatecrasher. So that's the second person who's arrived on my live. The invited guest is coming up in a few weeks. I will get in touch. It's a witch. Did I tell you I'm having a witch on? Maybe I didn't tell you. Coming up on Latte with Lynda, Lynda and the Witch. So back to, let's go back to the beginning. So I was planning to come on at 10 a.m. Good morning. Ophelia, good morning. Or Phil, I'm not sure. I can't see. There's a tiny, tiny photograph. And the story about the reading glasses, we're not going to go into that one today. So, I was planning to come on at 10 o'clock, and I got caught up in the front room creating space. I'm in declutter mode. A wonderful, wonderful declutter coach came to my house, and we went down to the bottom of the garden. Down at the bottom of the garden is a little space called Sandkelper. She is my wish from the heart, my dream, my heart's desire. Unfortunately, Sandkelper is cluttered. She's full of a lot of things that don't belong there. So we worked to declutter, tip, skip, recycle. I've taken a lot of things to the recycling shop, and in fact, before I have my little lie down, because it was an late night last night, working, early morning this morning because I wasn't teaching, but I did choose to go to a class. So I feel a little tired, lack of sleep, but that's okay. But before I do that, my little nap, I will go back to the charity shop with a load of books and ask them if they are open to receive my packing boxes, basically, what do you call it? Removal. When you're moving or when you go to storage, I have dozens and dozens of these boxes, and I am loath to take them to the skip. I put them on next door, and no response. There was one response, but they haven't followed up because that is taking up a huge amount of space. That space is cleared. It's going to be incredible because then there's space to put down the table. So it's all looking good. So declutter mode. So I got into the front room and started decluttering there. I'm decluttering everywhere. I'm going to get myself, so the plan is, get myself an accountability partner, and I'm going to declutter bit by bit, only little bits at a time. But my friend June, she's my business accountability partner. I'm going to ask her, and she can hold me accountable so that I get things done. The plan is to do some stuff in the garden tomorrow. Right, so that was that. Oh yeah, Caroline, she's wonderful, 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 wonderful. I think I told you last week, swears like a trooper. She laughs heartily at my jokes, so win-win. Right, so yes, Inner Work Friday, all about thinking about what's going on the inside and how we can change the stories so that it is reflecting on the outside, just changing the whole reality. Actually, before I say that, there's something completely different, but I must just talk about it. I was reading, I think it's in The Guardian, and everybody's vegan now. Well, apparently there's a whole movement of people who are meat eaters. I know, breaking news. But the way the story was written, I didn't actually finish reading it. It was very, very funny. And I think the person who wrote it, they had to be vegan, because they were talking about how this movement for eating meat is not sustainable. I think the thing that actually I did agree with, apparently there are people on social media with sticks of butter, biting into sticks of butter. Now, I think that's going a bit far. But yeah, so that was something that caught my eye, and I will investigate. So off topic, back to inner work. What we're doing on the inside to transform us, and it's an inside out approach. And that is because 80 to 90%, it might even be more, all starts in the mind. Let's just say everything starts in the mind. In fact, it does. You think about it before you do it. Even when you say, oh, I didn't know what I was doing, but before I knew it, I was doing blah, blah, blah. Subconscious mind is already at work. So it was you, and it was all thought-led. Whether you were thinking and engaged in that thought process is another story altogether. So we're working on the inside to transform the outside, or to transform the way our lives are externally, but it's all inside. And I'm still on. I hate to say it, but I am still reading, and it's nothing to do with the book. It's to do with the fact that I tend to scroll. Instead of picking up those last page and reading the last page of the book, I'm scrolling. But I'm getting some juicy things on the gram. Dark Side of the Light Chasers by Debbie Ford. And at the end of the book, it's all about your light shadow. We are dark and light, and the light shadow is what we want to shine. We want to shine it all. We want to bring out the dark and alchemize it. So turn it around so that whatever you dislike, you can turn to your advantage and make use of it in the most productive way possible. But you get to celebrate your light side, your brilliance, your genius, whatever. Well, it's all of those. It's everything, because we are every single thing. So you bring it out and you celebrate it. So that brings me round to why I was coming on to, and I was mentioning to Yasmin about wins. It's really important to think about your wins. And in my WhatsApp group, in my letter to myself podcast community group, we did something on gratitude, and that's the same kind of thing. A win, gratitude. What are you grateful for? What is that thing that you've won at this week? And it can be big or small. For some people, it might just be that they got out of bed. That might be their win for the day, and that's something to celebrate. So whatever it is, I opened up my eyes. Another day to start again from scratch is what I always say. Whatever that is, we see it as a win. So I've had so many wins. I don't even know where to start. I'm going to start with my let me start with my boot camp. So I'm running the boot camp, and we're doing Mondays and Wednesdays. 5 a.m. is the start of the class. And a lot of people were like, oh my God, 5 a.m. Oh no, I can't. And the excuses that came out as to why people can't get up or do an exercise class at 5 a.m. Well, I mean, you could write a book on it. However, the people that have chosen to do that, to actually get up and exercise at 5, are seeing the results. I got a message this week saying I was fast asleep by 9 o'clock. Great night's sleep. Is because it's all about shifting that body clock. Win the first hour, win the day. You get up, maybe no one else is up, so you've got all that time to yourself, that time to do whatever it is you need to do, and you'll find that you get much more done. You're much more productive. It's also good getting up and exercising is actually good for the night's sleep, and so it was proven a great night's sleep, fast asleep early to get a good night's sleep and get in that release, allow the release of that growth hormone that is so good for you, allow the full sleep cycle, allow that part of the sleep where the brain cleans itself. That is fascinating. They've done research on that. You might want to Google. I did a sleep course during lockdown. I did many courses during lockdown. Mind Valley, wonderful. And in that, there was, I think it's called Dr. Bruce. Can't remember. Making up names now. And he talked about how when you sleep, when you get to a certain part of the night, or whenever you're sleeping, your brain starts to cleanse itself, so it gets rid of all that, whatever it is, gets rid of it. If you wake up fuzzy-headed, if you wake up cloggy, or whatever you want to call it, it's probably because you've not been through your full sleep cycle, and you've not managed to do that. I like to get up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I always been getting up early. I was born early in the morning, and I was born early before my due date. I mean, I was so keen to get here and get started and get cracking that yes, I'm early Shirley all the way. So back to the wins. So that was win number one. That I say that win the first hour, win the day. Set yourself up with these exercises for a good night's sleep, and then that was fed back to me as a great success. So that was a really good win for them and for me. Now the other thing, working on Letter to Myself's Mindset Mastery Program, and in that program this week we were talking about confidence and cultivating confidence, and we talked about things, people pleasing, episodes of people pleasing, and so I said, right, okay, so we did a role play, and then we kind of coached them around people pleasing, and then less than 48 hours later, my client messaged. No, actually, we had a session, and he said, "You're not going to believe this. I said no. I'm not going to do that thing you've asked me to do." That's one person. And somebody else asked me a favour, and they said how much, and I set my price, and they said okay. And in both scenarios, what So with people pleasing, what you tend to do is you're worried that you're going to upset the other person. And he was really, really worried about upsetting these people. Yet, when he said, no, I'm not going to do this thing that you've asked me to do, for the first person, that favour, I can't do it. They said, okay, no problem. And yet he told himself a story that they were going to be upset and that they were stranded and blah, 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 blah. And then with the second person, he was worried that they would judge him for having asked for a fee, but he is not a free service. And they were happy to pay. So that just proved, both scenarios proved to him that the stories in his head are rubbish, and he needs to come up with new stories. And he's come up with new stories, and he's got great confidence. In fact, he had so much confidence. Right, so tomorrow, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in this place and do this thing and ask for this. Because that's the other thing about the Less Than Myself Mindset Mastery Program. It's about ending people pleasing, being able to say no with confidence. Tick, he's done that. And also being asked for what you want and get it. Tick, he's already done that, but he wants to do it again in a different situation. So this is brilliant. So those are my wins from a coaching point of view. At the garden room, great progress. I feel inspired. I've been able to track people down who are going to be able to help. So it's brilliant. Now, maybe if you're watching and you know anything, I'm in the UK, anything about getting a phone line, not a phone line, I would like internet access in a space. So it's basically where the shed was, there's now a little building, a little room called Sankalpa. But she is not physically attached to the house. It's like a room at the bottom of the garden. And I would like, without digging up phone lines, without running a cable from here down there to be able to get onto the internet. Yes, I can do it on my phone, but then the signal is quite poor. Once I've kind of connected the laptop to the phone, the signal is poor and it tends to cut out. So I'm looking for a quality signal, and maybe a booster box of some kind that I plug in here. Maybe I have one here, and then that one, I have one that plugs in down the bottom of the garden. The thing is, I don't want the doors to be open either. So any ideas, let me know. And another question I've got, actually, these things are all not related at all, but they're just things in my head. It's about putting your signature, not your signature. So on Canva and on a lot of spaces now, like MailChimp, you can import fonts, and you can create a font of with handwriting. So technically, you write your letters, you write some samples, and you upload it. And that's what I'd like to do. So if anybody knows how to do that, I've had a Google. I've had a YouTube Google, or whatever you search as well, and it wasn't coming up. I'm working on iOS devices. Should anybody, I'm putting it out there. Actually, I'm putting it out there to the universe. Best person to answer, the best energy to answer any question that you've got. Put it out there to the universe. So back to self-love and the theme of what I'm about. Lots of, oh my goodness, this is it. I've got so many ideas, and back to people pleasing, actually. So many ideas. So I'm working on lots of material, and I've actually created this beautiful, what do you call it? It's a workbook. It's a little workbook with about 10 journaling questions, and it's all centered around people pleasing. So I'm going to create a series of people pleasing booklets or workbooks that will be up and running very soon, but it is really good. I'm going to do some other stuff as well, all around people pleasing and strategies that you can take up to end that people pleasing, because I tell you, when you can say no, with confidence, without explanation, without beating yourself up, when you can say, I want that, or charge, or whatever it is that you need to do, and say, my fee is, with confidence, then it's going to be life-changing. Soul Tribe. Was I going to say something else? I think I was, but I can't remember. It's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I do have a story. I have a great story to tell about people pleasing and the impact that people pleasing had on me, the damage. It ruined a wonderful people pleasing, ruined a once in a lifetime, never to be repeated opportunity for me because I was people pleasing. This is many years ago. I will tell that story another time. Oh yeah, I know what. So let's loop back to self-love and empowerment, because this is what I'm about. So we are, so in a work Friday, going inside, working on the shadow book, almost at the end of that. So in order to love yourself, and it is all about loving yourself, our worry about what other people think is about external validation. It is totally irrelevant. What is important is that you go inside and love you and come up with your way of loving you. And when you love yourself, it's about accepting, respecting, liking, valuing yourself. Everything comes from within. And once you've got that, then you'll notice that it really doesn't matter what other people think. It really doesn't. But this external validation, you'll be open to receive it. However, you will recognize that you already love yourself, and all of this is beautiful and wonderful and great to receive. So you'll be open to receive it. With the self-love, it's important to, so in terms of acceptance, all of you, not just the good, you've got to go for the bad, the ugly, all those things that you suppress, so the shadow, and often it's not bad things that we suppress, it is our light as well. So it's about embracing the dark, the light, and seeing how you can alchemize all of these qualities that maybe somebody somewhere down the line told you, oh no, that's not acceptable. And then you suppressed it, and you suppressed everything else, to bring it back out and recognize that you love you as you are perfect just the way you are, and you're going to shine everything. I think I've wrapped up and come round in a circle. So self-love, yes, so loving yourself, every part of you, then allows you to be your true authentic self. Authenticity, that's the thing. And that might be why you may feel disgruntled or out of sorts, because you're trying to be somebody else. You're suppressing who you are. Now is the time. 2024, this is the year of being your true authentic self. I truly believe that, because I notice so many people, and I know social media, will send to you certain things. However, it's people outside social media that I'm noticing are growing, are thriving, are evolving, are reclaiming who they are. 2024 is the year of reclaiming and the divine feminine, embracing your feminine side, that freedom to be who you are. So from self-love, authenticity, and just being able to live, accepting your shadow, back to self-love. So it's all there, all in one beautiful bundle. And now I believe I have concluded Latte with Lynda in a work Friday. Whoopsie daisy. So the whoopsie daisy was I was hoping to be on at 10, came on a little bit later. However, all good. Thank you for joining me. Soul Tribe, I see you, I feel you, I hear you, I get you, I've got you, I love you. Look out for the goodies. Go to my bio, updating, but go to my bio, Linktree, all kinds of things there anyway. And like I say, so that was my win. Actually, my personal win was when a client said to me, Lynda, you are brilliant. I can't ask for more than that. So if you want to work with this brilliance, I tell you, this person has had so many breakthroughs after our sessions, in our sessions. It's phenomenal. I like to see myself as impactful, embodied. I've walked there, I've walked the path, so I get them, I get you completely. Um, Even if your path is different, I've still taken those steps. Because or should I say, your shoes are different. We're all standing in different shoes. We're all walking in different shoes. However, I have been there and I do get you, and I have got you. Anyway, on that note, wibbly wobbly all around the houses, sending you lots of love. Bye.